Hey Capricorns, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to your mid-month reading. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine, get up on that self-love energy. I'm gonna be right there with you on that. Alright, let's get to it. I come to you humbly, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Capricorn Collective need to know for the second half of February? Thank you. Keep in mind, this is for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So if this doesn't resonate, you can check your other placements. No problem. Don't at me. All right. Also, I do personal readings as well, so check the info box below. All right. So we're starting off with Imagined Solutions. All right. What else we have here? What's going on with Capricorns for the second half of February? Seek hidden treasure. Okay, I have to work on this lighting. All right, cool. So I feel like there's some of you guys might be visualizing more or need to start visualizing. Okay, visualizing what a certain path would look for you, whether it's in love, in a career. I feel like your imagination will lead you to some fun surprises on the horizon. Sometimes we get in our minds and we just try to focus on, what should be or what makes sense. But I feel like sometimes our intuition, our intuitive messages come through by, just daydreaming, having like the fanciful imagination, just allowing your mind to get whisked away. You might be surprised what comes to you. New desires, new paths, new inspirations. All right, what's going on? Feeling very excited. I don't know why. I don't know. All right, what's going on? We're starting off with the Seven of Cups in reverse here, okay? So someone might have been confused. Somebody had a few options as far as which way to go. Maybe which person to choose, which career path to go down, but someone's gaining clarity about that. We do have the Ten of Wands. So there's some burden that's being carried in regards to this path that someone wants to take. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, we have, oh, look at that. We have the Ace of Swords. All right, so someone's realizing the truth. They might be realizing the truth of what path they need to take. They might be realizing the truth of what's considered a burden in their lives. All right, we do have the Seven of Wands coming out on top of the Seven of Cups here in reverse. All right, so someone is gaining clarity of a situation and then in turn taking action by standing up for what standing up for their heart's desire. This is a card of having the high ground, okay? It's a very fixed energy, all right? So someone's definitely, this is Leo energy here. Someone's feeling like, I know what I believe is right and I'm going to go for it. It just feels very passionate. That's awesome. All right, now we have the Four of Pentacles coming out upright. So it's something that someone's holding on to and it's coming out underneath this Ten of Wands. So for some of you guys, it might be that you're holding on to some type of burden. All right. And that may be where the standing up for my belief comes in. We do have the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of passion on the board here, okay? Someone is feeling led to go with the flow here. Something is pulling you so much. It's pulling at your heartstrings, pulling at your soul, at your spirit so much, and you just want to move straight ahead. This is a card of going with the flow. I feel like that's coming out underneath this Ace of Swords because once you realize the truth of a situation, once you realize you gain the clarity of what path is perfect and right for you, or whatever job, let's say whatever career path is right for you, or whatever spouse or romantic interest is right for you, whatever that is, once you gain that truth, it's going to propel you forward. And I feel like there's a lot of passion here that's going to come behind that decision. There's definitely going to be a moment of truth that's going to help you out here. We do have the King of Cups coming out in reverse. So there might have been some confusion when it came to matters of the heart. This can also indicate being emotionally unsound, okay, or emotionally manipulative, or it could be emotionally withholding. Either way, someone wasn't balanced in their emotions here, all right? We do have the King of Swords coming out. All right, so somebody wasn't feeling balanced in their emotions and they might have been too much in their head. All right. With this King of Swords, this is definitely an energy of someone who is taking a logical approach. Someone might be putting their feelings aside and taking a logical approach to making a decision. All right. And sometimes that's actually needed to be more in your head than in your heart with a situation. All right. We do. Oh, look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Oops. Excuse me. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. This is moving into a brand new cycle. Oh, wow, with the Lover's card. Yeah. So you're moving forward into a brand new cycle, things that are aligning with your soul. So the Lover's card, that could be a relationship, right? But it can also just be, just a new path that is more aligned with your soul's calling. All right. So whether that's a job, whether that's a career, or love interest, and that's up to you. All right. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. We have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, that's an energy of, going for getting reciprocity, getting what you deserve out of your life. All right. Like I said, keep in mind it's a general reading. Take what resonates, drop the rest. All right. Let's see about this Lover's card. For some of you guys, you feel like it's a gamble here. You feel like it's a gamble, going for this life, this soul mission, this soul path, whatever that is. Isn't it always? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Yeah, so you're going to learn the truth about what actually makes you happy and how much it makes you happy. That key, I feel like that is going to put a fire under your ass, and that is what's going to propel you into this fiery energy, just moving forward with the flow. All right, you're going to learn that things are deeper. Whatever this desire is, you might have an inkling of a desire to do something, right? And you might not know why. I feel like you're going to get the clarity as to what this really means for you, what this path means for you. Yeah. And you're going to know exactly where you want to be. And it's like nobody's going to be able to tell you anything after that. It's just like, no, I know exactly now. I got clarity. So for some of you guys, it might just be an intuitive hit of some sort. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands. It could be an intuitive hit. It could just, it's some type of moment of truth that happens for sure. What's this Four of Pentacles about? It could just be fed up. Someone's just fed up. Like, look, enough is enough here. All right. Somebody was definitely pushing through, trying to persevere. All right. They might have been holding on to someone's words or rather than their actions, so on and so forth. Something like that happened here. But either way, someone is going to get the fire under their ass that they need to actually propel themselves forward. And it's going to push them into a brand new, fortunate, beautiful new cycle here. All right. Just want to look into that King of Cups. Okay. Okay. So yeah, back to that energy of persevering. We do have the Coffin coming out. I feel like someone might be realizing that something is coming to an end. Someone might be getting that clarity. This is clarifying this King of Cups here, all right? Now, what I did want to say, this King of Cups can be an energy of like falling out of the heart space with a situation, falling out of love with a situation, all right? Somebody might come to terms with that. We do have the barrier here. We do have the sweet energy, this loyal energy. It's something that's like, I'm loyal, I'm sweet, I love this energy, but it's some barriers that's bringing it to a close, all right? And that's when, because the emotions are involved, I do see a lot of passion here, but because of that, that's why someone is going to take a head over heart approach here. You know what? And that makes sense. Okay, so when you're in, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, someone's going to say like, hey, let me reassess the situation. This is what makes me happy. Now, is this aligning with what makes me happy? No? Okay, I'm out. It's just going to be like that because someone has to take a new approach. Well, that's boss, I must say. All right, let's see what it is that you're failing to see and what are the blockages for Capricorns. Also, we're going to look into the energy of your partner as well. Let's see what's going on there. Ooh. All right. Okay, what the heck? Technical difficulties over there. All right, so there's two energies here, right? There's an energy that is being propelled forward, and then there's the other energy, right? Whatever that energy is. Let's see. What is it that the person, let's say the person that's being propelled forward is the King of Swords. What is the King of Swords failing to see? We do have the Queen of Swords coming out with the Six of Wands. Okay. So something that's meant to be left behind here. Okay. And someone's failing to leave it behind. This is pretty straightforward. Okay. Now, keep in mind that King of Swords came out with this Queen of Swords now. So there is some type of match here. It might be something like a job that worked out for a really long time. And now you're just realizing, okay, this is coming to an end now. We had fond memories. And now I have to, move on to another position, you know, or it can be a relationship, obviously, or you have fond memories and it worked for what it was and now it's time to move on. All right, but either way, it's something that it has to be left behind. Now, this Six of Swords energy is the energy of walking away but not feeling happy about it, you know, and that's why the logical approach is needed. It's like somebody was failing to do so, failing to take that logical approach, almost being stubborn mentally because of their emotions. All right, what are the blockages? I think that actually applies to blockages as well. But what are the blockages for the King of Swords here? Oh my gosh. We have the Temperance coming out with a 10 of Pentacles. All right. So the Temperance is a card of, you know, the universe coming through and just like giving you a nudge, a spiritual nudge here. It's coming out in reverse. All right, so someone's not really paying attention to that guidance, it seems. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles here, which is a card of stability. So someone might be ignoring their intuition because of the sake of security and stability. All right, so let's say if somebody was thinking about leaving a job to go to something that's a bit more risky, they might be thinking, yeah, but I've been at this job for a really long time. I know this job like the back of my hand. Why would I leave and do something different? That's scary. It's a leap of faith, of course. Okay, and obviously if it's a relationship, then it's like, yeah, why would I go out into the dating scene when I already have someone? You know, so it's that type of energy here, but that's actually serving as a blockage. Your need for security. What's overall advice? Ace of Wands and a Fool, okay? So yeah, I'm getting all this passion with the Ace of Wands and all the wands that came out earlier. All right, so the advice is to follow this passion. This thing that's making your heart sing, all right? If this is resonating with you, you already know what this is. All right, whatever your heart and your soul is telling you to do, it's time to do it. And it seems like there's a leap of faith that needs to be taken here, you know, with the Fool card. Let's see. Are there any blockages on the other person's end? If this is a person, what are the blockages on the other person's end? What are the blockages on the other person's end? On a love interest end? You have the Page of Cups here coming out in reverse. Now, the Page of Cups, that could be in reverse. It could be an inappropriate offer. It can also be maybe an immature offer. You know, the Page is definitely a younger energy. Okay, this can be like not moving forward from the Page of Cups to, you know, moving on with the Knight with an actual movement forward. Like it doesn't seem like it's progressing. So that's a blockage. What are they failing to see? Oh, with the Moon card here, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. All right, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that's stopping this progress from happening. All right, and it's something that it might come to light. All right. That might be something that'll propel you forward. It might not be, but it does seem like there's some things that are blocking this connection from moving forward. If it's a job, then it's something that's blocking you from being aligned with this position, something that's totally out of your control. All right. What are they failing to see? What are they failing to see, the other party? King of Wands here. So they need to embody this King of Wands energy. This King of Wands is like a creative, this is more passion, right? They, so sometimes with the King of Wands energy, they're so passionate that they're not that reliable as a King of Pentacles would be, for example, or logical as a King of Swords would be. A King of Wands, they can be very impulsive, but they can be very exciting, right? So it seems like that might be a blockage. It needs to be some grounded energy involved here to really hunker them down so that they can, you know, just kind of evolve, help the relationship evolve. All right, now if this is a boss, then this is just like, okay, there's a lot of creative energy, but there's not much upward mobility, you know what I mean? So it's that type of energy there. What will be the advice for the other person? Oh, well, we have the Lovers card coming out along with the Page of Wands in reverse and the World in reverse. So the World coming out in reverse, obviously that's just not moving forward, because the World is about moving forward into a brand new cycle. All right. Then we have the Page of Wands, which is similar to the Page of Cups here. It's just passion that's not really evolving. Okay. It's not moving past a certain stage. And then we have the Lovers card coming out in reverse here, which can be a broken connection. All right. A broken soulmate connection. If this is a job, obviously we know what this means if it's a relationship, but if it's a job, this will be, you know, something's just no longer working in his job anymore. Like, I was happy, I'm no longer happy with this situation. You know, it didn't go further. You know, it didn't grow. Let's say as you learn new skills, as you built a position, you built a reputation at your job, and now it's just like, okay, now I'm ready to be promoted, and you're not getting that promotion. It's that type of energy, and someone's just being stuck. All right, so that's what's happening. It's a situation, it's a soulmate situation. And keep in mind, soulmate could just be, you know, just something that you felt in your heart was aligned with your soul. And it was at one point, but right now it seems like it's stopped growing. All right. So the advice for the other person is to take notice of that and notice that their energy, because they're not putting in the grounded energy, like doing the work, the hard work that it would take to move things forward. You know, that's not happening. The King of Wands is, they'll come up with like a great idea, you know, but they might not follow through per se. Okay, so keep that in mind here. That's what's blocking their energy from this connection not moving forward. With the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, yeah, I don't feel like there's much focus. All right. Yeah, there's just not much focus there. All right, not saying that they're not focused on the relationship. It's just like, if they don't, someone just might not have the capacity right now to focus on that. All right, let us get the power animal. Let's see what the advice is. All right, so what's the advice for the King of Swords energy moving forward? What is the power animal for the King of Swords energy, the one that's being propelled forward? Hummingbird spirit, be here now. All right, so I think it's time, like, don't judge what's coming to mind, right? So it seems as if somebody needs to walk away from a situation. It's something that worked before. It's no longer progressing, so they have to leave it behind. All right, don't judge it. Look at that. Surrender now, moth spirit. All right, so you're getting intuitive hits. Time to surrender to your intuition. When the birds come out, they usually let me know there's heavy intuition involved in a situation. And that did come out with the Temperance card as well. All right, someone isn't listening to their intuition because they're in their emotions. And it's time to take a logical approach. Take an honest assessment of what makes you happy and what doesn't, what aligns with you, what doesn't, so on and so forth. Okay, and then surrender to that because your intuition is actually guiding you there. Let's get one more for the King of Swords energy. I do feel like there's some surprises along the way. All right, once you make a decision, bring your ideas to life. Yeah. All right, so once you realize, okay, this is what I want, and it's not here, then you'll be able, you'll free up your energy to actually create the things that you do want. Let's see. Now, if this is a relationship and not a job, let's see what's the advice for the other character. What's the advice for the other person? The King of Wands energy. What's the advice for the King of Wands energy? Open to Open to infinite possibilities, starfish spirit. Oh, look at them. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. What else do we have here? Oh, wow, scarab beetle. Magic works through you. So it seems as if there's heavy intuition on both ends. There's heavy intuition on both sides here. All right, the other party is actually being led to new possibilities as well. All right, so it seems as if both parties are actually being taught a lesson on how to move forward with spirit, as opposed to just acting out of impulse or acting out of their subconscious programming. It's like, no, the universe is like trying to get both parties' attention if this is a relationship. Wow. Well, that's something. Let me just get one more for the King of Swords. For the one that's being pushed. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. And then the other party? This is interesting. Take the lead and let it shine. Okay. So this other person, so you figure out where you fit in, right? There's that King of Swords energy who has to take a logical approach to the situation, realize that they have to leave something behind. While there's another party that's probably the one that's being left behind, who's about to learn a lesson in creating what they want out of life. They're also learning a lesson on how to take the lead. Okay, now that King of Wands energy, like I said, they could be impulsive, and they don't have that King of Pentacles energy where they're grounded enough to actually move forward and make progress. You know, they'll just be so excitable that they just kind of jump around. They're being taught how to ground themselves and shine their light in the process. You know, it's not about just dampening your personality. If you're excitable and you're creative and whatever that case is, that's fine, but you have to temper that with being grounded here. And it seems like that's a major lesson for the other party to learn. All right, great. Well, that was very interesting. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Capricorns, let me know how this resonated with you, okay? Also, add me on IG. That is Tarot and Heal. Also, check the info box below because I do personal, love, and career readings. And until we meet again, I hope you guys enjoy the Valentine's Day weekend. Peace.